Good afternoon, Timberview students and parents. This is Mr. Garza, one of your associate principals, checking in with you, trying to give you some good information for our upcoming week that we have. We're going to be having a pretty busy week with homecoming taking place. We have our parent-teacher conferences that are taking place as well. We also have some important dates coming up with regards to our, day of testing with SAT and PSAT and ASVAB. So I wanted to give you some information for those things that are coming up, and I'll start off with parent-teacher conferences. You guys received an email from me that had some information in a spreadsheet that gave you times and dates of availability for our teachers next week when we're conducting parent teacher conferences. We normally conduct them, on Thursday and Friday of next week, but because homecoming is taking place next week, next Thursday night, our football game versus Samuel at 7 p.m., we had to kind of adjust how we're doing, our parent teacher conferences. So our teachers have made themselves available to you on October 7th, 8th, and 9th, depending on what their availability looks like. That spreadsheet should give you some more information as to when our teachers are going to be available to you for these particular days. Please check the locations. They're either going to be in their classrooms or they could potentially be in the field house or the main gym. That's one of the things that we want to make sure that you check so that you know where you're going to be finding these guys during these time frames that they'll be available for you. So check your email. Make sure you check that spreadsheet out, and that'll give you some information for the 7th, 8th, and the 9th. On Friday, October 11th, it's going to be kind of back to normal for us. We're going to have parent-teacher conferences from 8:30 in the morning until 11 in the morning. I'm sorry, 11:30 in the morning. All of our teachers are going to be readily available to you in the comments, so that you can come by and see, what your student is doing up to this point. At the end of next week, that'll literally put us midway through the first semester, so time is going by quick. It's a good point, for you to go check and see how your students are doing with regards to their attendance to class, with regards to their grades, and making sure that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing so that we end the first semester the right way. Along with, that information, like I said, make sure you're checking your email so that you check that spreadsheet for the availability, and we'll be readily available for you guys, Friday morning from 8:30 to 11:30. On October 7th, 8th, and 9th, our doors for our campus are going to be closing at 5 o'clock. Some of our coaches are making themselves available to you at the field house, and there are some other coaches that are going to be making themselves available to you at the main gym. If you're going to see one of those coaches, and that information will be available to you in the spreadsheet. If you're going to see those coaches in the main gym, we're asking for you to come by the side doors, by the tennis courts, by where our band practices, so that you can kind of have a ready access to them as you're going up through those doors. The front doors to our building are going to be locked at 5 o'clock. So if you're seeing those guys after 5 o'clock, and you're going to see them in the main gym, just know that they'll be waiting for you in that side door by the tennis courts, by the parking lot where our band practices. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to reach out to me, and I can help and answer any questions that you may have. Okay. The other thing that I want to touch base with you guys is next week we are conducting CBAs for biology. So any student that is currently taking biology, they're taking a curriculum-based assessment on October 8th and October 9th. Help your students prepare for that. Let them know that it's coming up. They should already be aware. Their teachers are, keeping them informed, but we wanted you guys to be informed as well. If any of your students are currently taking biology, they're going to be taking a CBA next week on October 8th and October 9th. Okay. Um, our college day of testing, is coming up. October 16th is a day of testing where not only are our students taking the PSAT, all 9th, 10th, and 11th graders are taking the PSAT. We also had the opportunity that I mentioned to you earlier for our seniors taking a free SAT here on campus. Thankfully, we had over 300 seniors that signed up for this opportunity, which is a great thing for us. But I wanted to touch base with you guys with regards to calculators. Okay. Calculators, we are only able to provide for our seniors and our juniors. Calculators are not mandatory. According to College Board, students do not need a calculator to complete this exam, but unfortunately we have limited resources and we're only able to provide a calculator for our seniors and our juniors. If you are the parent of a freshman or a sophomore, we will not have any calculators readily available for them, but please know that, you don't necessarily have to go to, a store and buy a brand new one. If they have one, great. If they don't, that's going to be okay too. I would encourage you to sometimes check pawn shops. Pawn shops do have some of these calculators available as well as the TI website. It doesn't have to be a graphing calculator. They're more than welcome to bring, a four-function calculator, any calculator that's readily available to them, they can bring. But just know that they're, according to College Board, it is non-mandatory. But we wanted to make you guys aware that here at the campus level, we'll be able to provide a calculator for our seniors and our juniors. Any questions with that regard, you can reach out to us as well, and we'll be, happy to answer any questions that you have. Okay. By now, all level changes have been completed. What I'm referring to with that is any student that requested a level change as far as, moving from a pre-AP or AP class down to a regular setting. I have conducted those conversations with those students. I've spoken with counselors about making those changes. If you still have any questions or concerns, please direct those my way. I'll be happy to have conversations with you or answer any questions about those level changes as well. If you are the parent of a student and you feel like your student should be leveling up, and what I mean by that is you have a student that maybe is sitting in a regular course and you're interested in them taking a pre-AP course, reach out to their counselor. We'll be more than happy to entertain that conversation. If we feel like if you feel like your student is in a position where they can take, a course and with a little bit, more rigor, a faster pace, reach out to us and we'll, make sure that we, get the information from you and see if it's a good fit, talk to the teacher, and if it's a good fit, we'll be more than happy to move them up as well and make those level changes as well. But level change, questions, anything you have, direct those my way as well. Okay, so as a reminder, homecoming is next week. Our football game is Thursday night. It is going to be at 7 o'clock at Newsom Stadium. We're taking on Samuel. We also have our volleyball team. They're playing away at Crowley Tuesday night. Game start at 5:30, and I believe our varsity game, starts at 6:30 p.m. Thank you for your time. If you guys have any questions with regards to any of these topics that you just heard some information about, let me know. Reach out here at the school level at 682-314-1300, and we'll be happy to answer any questions for you guys. Okay? Thank you.